The lotus, a symbol of purity in many cultures. This flowering plant grows well in shallow pools and muddy ponds. Its reputation is well deserved because the leaf of the lotus does not stay dirty. In grimy natural conditions, the lotus appears unfouled by its surroundings. And science has figured out why the lotus stays this way. It's been known for a long time that the leaf repels water. Scientists call it a hydrophobic surface, simply afraid of water. In fact, the lotus is remarkable because it's one of a few plants that are considered to be super hydrophobic. This means that when a water droplet touches it, the water beads up into an almost perfect sphere and can easily roll off the leaf. This super hydrophobicity doesn't happen because of just the chemistry of the surface. It happens because of the shape of the surface on the micro and nano scale. As we get closer, we see a beautiful green landscape that isn't smooth but bumpy. This rough texture prevents water from wetting the surface. Now, using an optical microscope, the waxy bumps and the gaps between them become clear. Each bump is about 0.01 millimeters wide and about 0.015 millimeters high. The attraction between the water molecules is greater than the water's attraction to the small bumps and gaps, and so the water forms little beads. If the lotus leaf only had these micro bumps, it would still be hydrophobic, but the lotus is super hydrophobic. The extra boost comes in at the nanoscale. Remember, a nanometer is a billionth of a meter. Now that we're using the scanning electron microscope, we can dive further into seeing what's on these waxy bumps. As we get closer, we don't see bumps with a smooth surface, but a roughly textured surface. Closer still, the bumps look fuzzy. In fact, each bump has thousands of tiny nano-sized hairs. Just like the micro-sized bumps, the nano hairs create air gaps, and once again, the water molecules have a greater attraction to each other than to the hairs and nano-sized air gaps. It's these hairs that make the lotus so effective at repelling water and keeping itself clean. And what's amazing is science is trying to mimic these types of structures in different things. For example, researchers have created hydrophobic fabrics that repel water, self-cleaning coatings, and super hydrophobic surfaces that can be used to channel minuscule amounts of water through sensors to detect impurities. What other applications can you think of?